Let's see. What screen am I on? How you guys doing?
Us? Them?
You.
Hey.
You.
I'm doing good. How are you?
You.
I am
You.
good.
Me.
So, let's see. How's it looking on? Nice. Okay, looking good. Can you guys hear us?
I hear us.
You guys better say audio sounds good. My part.
Hold on, let me check OBS again. And I think everything's up. Everything's good. Then let's go ahead and get started. We're back. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be part 2 of Electric Dreams, the new Free League Blade Runner RPG. We'll do a recap here, but first we were discussing some of the functionality of the game, some of the mechanics that I discovered during the past week. Oh, by the way, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. If you celebrated. If you didn't celebrate, I hope you still got the day off. So, the mechanics. There's some similarities for people who've played other Free League games, like for instance Aliens. We were just going through them. Oh, the points. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the points. So, your promotion points. Your promotion points basically are your good boy points, or your good girl points. Everything, your attaboy points. Every time you do something you're supposed to have done with a good result, that's going to get you a promotion point. And you can use them as a type of currency, not monetary currency, but currency as far as achieving things such as having somebody in a higher up run some tags for you. I mean, just, that's very basic, but that's an example that might cost you a promotion point. Now, the other side of that, you can lose promotion points if you don't load your reports every evening. If you do something that really pisses off the top brass, that can lose you promotion points. And if you go too far down on promotion points, that means you break. You have a character break. You have an episode. As a replicant, you have to do one of your tests immediately. Maybe you just say, fuck it, I've had it, and you walk out the door and go to the White Dragon noodle bar, and they have to come find you in a shift.
Love nudes.
Yeah, so you don't want to break. You don't want to run out of promotion points. If you if you hold on to your promotion points, you can actually be promoted, receive citations, all this good stuff. So there's also humanity points. Okay, so you didn't file a report, but you did it to protect a replicant in need or something like that. That'll get you a humanity point. And that's something you can use as well. I'll explain that a little bit further later on in the game. There's also, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Cheyenne points? Wait, hold on. Presumably that is just actual currency. Where'd I find that? That's under inventory. Chin Yen. Oh, sorry. Chin Yen points. That is actual hard currency. In the game, the way the game works, you don't have to worry about, paying for your noodles. You don't have to worry about, your basic equipment that you're assigned, that sort of thing. But if you want something off the black market, that's going to cost you Chin Yen points. If you want to bribe someone, that's going to cost you Chin Yen points. And if you take a look at your character under inventory, you'll see the Chin Yen points you have now. You'll see the promotion points you have now as of this moment. That's just to give you, I don't want to get too deep into it right now, but that's to give you an idea of the versatility, the mechanics of those points. That sound good? You guys get it? Kinda? You guys
Think
with me?
so, yeah.
Okay,
Got
good.
it.
All right,
Sorry, I
so
was muted.
let's recap. We're coming on the morning of the second day. Where are you at right now, Fenna?
So after our extensive investigation and interrogation over at the Snake Pit, we had decided to split up, and Fenna was deciding to go back to the IRT crime lab to see Biscuits and Coco to show them the 44 caliber bullet found in the mirror at the snake pit, and to see how far they had got into some of the other stuff that we were investigating into. Specifically, we were going to do a little bit more with the autopsy report and figure out what was going on with all of that. Any more information on that? That's what I was doing.
Okay. And what about you, Novak?
Once we split up and she headed there, I was getting ready to head over to the Metro Cab taxi to follow up on the plate that we'd seen in the photograph, and where we'd seen Leia, Princess Leia, getting into the cab.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where Novak was planning to go.
So you climbed into there was a DS spinner available in the garage. You're on police business. You climbed into that detective special, and you were just about to take off, and you saw on the screen, the display screen, a feed from Kill Magazine. Whoops, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's see, and I'm gonna pull that up. Where's that? Hold on. Send. Here it is. Can you guys see this?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. The thing that stands out is the replicant killer on the run, massacre a nightclub row. You take a look at that story, and it says, what's that?
It's filth. It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Yeah. The headline story claims a Blade Runner killed a fellow colleague at the Snake Pit restaurant, club and restaurant 3 nights ago. And that's when your Kia goes up. You look, and it's a call from Deputy Chief.
I sigh, and I answer the call.
Novak! Novak, where are you?
I see the article, Chief.
Did you give him this information?
I did not.
You get your ass back in my office, now.
Okay, I'm pretty far out. It's gonna take some time.
You get a similar call. Fenna, it's the chief.
You hear me like deep sigh, and I just pick it up. What's happening, Chief?
Where are you?
On my way back to crime lab.
My office, now.
Okay. Pretty far out right now. It's gonna take a minute.
So this is still going to be the morning shift of the second day. Yep.
Okay.
And you both end up in Deputy Chief Holden's office. Now, he asked you, Fenna, have you seen this story?
Yeah, I've seen it.
He slams it down on the desk anyways. And he says, you want to tell me how he got this information? Who gave him this story?
Excuse me while I check out the notes. Probably some sleazy motherfucker named Jill.
Yeah, boss, it was either that or it was Taffy. One of those two.
I can't stress
probably
to
looking to make a
you
quick buck.
enough how much trouble I'm in and how much trouble the two of you are in. Unless you can convince me otherwise, you're both going to be penalized. You're both going to be disciplined for leaking this story. Right now, the top brass are convinced that the two of you leaked this story.
Well, Chief,
Yeah.
convince them otherwise, because we didn't leak the story.
I'm going to need a manipulation roll. Who wants to make the... Yep. One manipulation roll.
Now, you and I both know, what would we have to gain from leaking this story? For Christ's sake, we've been on it all of about a day, and we've just barely received any concrete evidence. Now, there have been several people linked to this place that have ties to publishing groups, and not only do they have ties with publishing groups, they're also publishing right-wing bullshit. You know it just as well as I do. You've seen it before. On top of that, this Taffy guy just really wants his business opened back up. So any push that he can push off his name and onto somebody else is good business for him. So honestly, I think you should tell the top brass to shut their fucking mouth for a minute and let us do our work. Or I can call them if you want.
That could end well for everybody, but she's right, Chief.
Fenna, you roll. You got the better manipulation. All right, Fenna, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not happy about this. Nobody's happy about this. But that makes a lot of sense. All right, get the hell out of my office. But I want some results. I want some damn results.
As I'm getting up and out of the chair, kind of look back and I say, "Hey, Chief. Also, you know, we're gonna keep you in the loop here, but these sidebar chats with you and with this manager Quell, they're really bogging us down on our time. You know, I'll keep you updated for sure, but you know, we got to stay hot on this trail before it goes cold."
Novak, did you file a report last night?
No, I was busy.
You file your daily reports, and I'll let you do your job. You don't file your daily reports, you're going to be back here in my office. Is that clear?
Understood, sir.
Fenna, that goes for you as well.
Understand. The next time that I find a spot to nap, I'll fill out my report. How well did you sleep, Chief?
None of your bullshit, Fenna. Get out of here.
We'll have you some concrete evidence by close of business. See you, Chief. And I give him like a little toodles with my hand as I'm walking out of his office.
Okay, I've given each of you a promotion point for convincing him that you did not leak the story, but you each lose a promotion point for not filing reports yesterday at the end of the day.
Bullshit.
Oh, I love it.
Fucking brass.
So,
Lieutenants, they ain't got nothing better to do.
About to call Dick Cheney on this coil.
all right, so, as you were, where are you going next?
Yeah. So I'm heading over to, like I said, I'm heading over to RT to go see Biscuits and Cocoa.
Okay, and
Then after yeah, go ahead.
Novak, you said you're going to Metro Cab?
I'm going to Metro Cab, yep.
Okay, we'll start with Cocoa and Biscuits. Let me find them here. Where are they?
They're in the RT crime lab.
Yeah, I know. Why can't I find them? Where the hell did they go? I lost them. No, come on.
They took off for Christmas. They're not around.
Took his cat for a walk.
Yeah. He took his cat for a walk.
Sorry, guys. Oh, there it is. All right, I got it.
He said, "I got it."
Okay. You walk in. Coco looks up.
Yep.
Fenna, how are you? Good to see you. What can I do for you?
I would probably at this point have like stopped off just long enough to get a cup of coffee or something, or like, and I'd just be kind of like dragging ass walking in and be like, I would immediately drop off like a piece of like a whatever like food that I had, just drop it off to Biscuit and feed the cat. I would walk up, I'd say, Coco, I got something I want you to look at. I think I've got think I got a pretty substantial piece of evidence to help you with your investigation. And I would hand him the napkin that has the wadded up, or the bullet wadded up in the napkin. I'd hand it to him.
He takes it, holds it up. This is right. Give me a moment. By the way, Fenna, you look like shit.
Rude.
I resemble that remark.
When was the last time you got some downtime?
Yes.
I
It's
understand.
been a minute.
I understand. He sticks it under a microscope. He's taking a look at it. Yeah, that's caseless caliber 44 bullet. It's the same kind the RGU uses in their blasters.
What does that mean?
Chances are it was fired by a Blade
An RGU.
Runner, a Blade Runner unit, firearm. Why? Where'd you find it?
I dug it out of a mirror at the snake pit.
So they took a shot off before Sandor got hit. I presume. I don't know. I'm not the detective.
I found that in the same spot where an immense blood splatter had been shot, where Leah's body was found. Or no, not Leah's body. Whose body was it that was found
Sandor.
there? It was Sandor. That's who it was, Sandor. Yeah, this is presumably the bullet that ripped through Sandor.
Well, but if that's true, well, that would be. Fenna, that's not good news.
No, it's not. And I was hoping you'd tell me something different. But, and I take a big swig of my coffee. Sometimes we got to play with the cards we're dealt. Keep this under wraps. Don't let anybody know what you know for now. But if you can, do a little bit more investigation on that. See if you can check out the bullet any closer and pull all the information you can out of it. What do you have for me in returns to Sandor's body? I know we had left them with some information. I forget what it was that we were leaving with them. They were supposed to be looking something up for us, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh crap! I don't remember either. What was it?
You remember, Dion?
I am looking.
I am too. No, it wasn't them. Never mind, it wasn't them. We had put in the order to look up Jail Shiler in the mainframe, I think.
In the mainframe, yeah. I do have notes. We do have notes on that.
But as long as you're asking, it looks like Sandor was shot point blank with this weapon, with the weapon that fired this round.
Hmm.
Point blank,
Okay.
What does that mean?
See, we went to the snake pit and we have a couple leads, but everything's all cattywampus right now. Like it's very hard to make sense of all of what's going on, and I think what I don't want to believe is happening. But like I said, I'm not making any sort of big conclusions right now. We're just gonna let the evidence lead us there.
He lifts up a finger. He takes something out, puts it on a little glass slide, takes a little swab, cotton swab. Then he drips some sort of solution on it. And he takes the little eyedropper, puts it in another device, does some typing. He says, yeah, it's a match. This is Sandor's DNA on this slug.
Son of a bitch.
I can hear all this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would assume maybe I'm on my way on the taxi.
You're
so
not
I'm
in a
listening to
taxi.
All this.
You're not in a taxi.
Oh,
You got a
I'm in
DS
my
spinner.
own. Yeah, that's right. I would send a message or say to Fenna, ask about bullet striations. See if they match anything that's on file with the mainframe or with what Biscuits might have.
That's good. So I would repeat that back to Coco. Be like, hey, is there any way that you can check that, like, the bullet striations, check anything, like, just to see if that specific that specific bullet matches anything we've seen before, as far as in any previous cases?
Make a connections roll.
Ooh.
Who's ever got the one roll for both of you? Who's ever got the best? Well, you're there on site. You're on the scene. You make the connections roll. If you know.
Oof.
Oof.
He says, "I'll look. I'll let you know if I find anything."
All right, understandable. I'll leave you to it then. And then I'd be like, unless you got anything else, I'd be hollering at Novak.
Okay.
No, Biscuit's already found the fact that the blood is on it, matches Sandor, so it's one step closer.
So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go rest, and I'm going to get a resolve back.
Okay.
So the rest, what do I take the rest of the day to rest, or
No, it's just one shift. It's one
I thought
shift.
it was just one shift. Yeah, okay. So I'll take the afternoon shift, I guess, technically, to rest.
And what are you going to do? Well, we'll come back to you. We'll come
Yeah.
back to you because it isn't necessarily sleeping. You can go back to your room, your apartment. You can go hit a bar. You can go get lunch. There are various options. So we'll
Okay.
come back to you. Novak,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Well, Chief Deputy, right? Is that
Deputy
what you call it?
Chief.
Deputy?
Deputy Chief. Why is this so hard
DC?
for you?
Listen, DC. I'm flying my happy ass over to Metro Cab, so I'm gonna be walking in there.
Okay. We'll just pull that up. And Metro Cab. Yeah, you see a woman sitting there. She gives you the evil eye as you come in the door.
And I'm thinking in my head, great. Martha too. Fuck. Good evening, ma'am.
What can I do for you?
I was hoping to speak to somebody in charge, and I kind of pull out my badge and I just set it on the desk in front of her.
You're looking at her.
And your name?
I am the dispatch.
Well, hello, dispatch. I'm investigating a murder.
Janice. The name's Janice.
Janice. What a lovely name. I'm investigating a murder, Janice, and it's likely the suspect may have used one of your cabs, and I was hoping to get some information.
Manipulation rule.
Told her she was lovely. She should be falling in love by now.
I don't know what I can do for you, officer, but, okay, go ahead.
So, the cab I'm looking for specifically has the plates of 4 Robert 4, 4R4.
Okay. Let me take a look. She does some typing.
You are a fast typer, Janice.
Yeah. Why, when, how, which cab, why, when? You just looking for this cab?
I'm looking for the cab. It's going to be on the night of, so that would have been,
Last night?
what,
No,
May
no.
16th?
Yeah.
May 16th. So the evening of May 16th, we believe this female hailed this cab, this 4 Robert 4, and I give her the time,
show
whatever
her
the time frame was.
You show her the photo? The photo?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, and there's a timestamp on that. She takes a look. Yeah, okay, this cab was picking up a fare outside the snake pit at that time.
Could you tell me where it went?
Went to Animode Row.
Animode Row?
Yes.
Did it make a stop after that?
Can you give me a time frame?
Simply after Animode Row, was there another run that this taxi went on? And what that was?
Yeah, they picked up another fare and took them out to Sector 12.
Sector 12. Okay. Do you have any information on payment? Who paid? Like a name with the payment?
Nope.
Nothing like that. Who called this in?
What do you mean? Who called it in?
Was the cab just hailed? Was it just outside of the club, or did somebody call in a cab specifically and request it to be picked up?
They're hailed outside the club.
Do the cabs have CCTV footage inside?
Nope.
How about outside their vehicles?
Nope.
Do they have tracking devices? Anything else? I'm sorry, not tracking devices. And these are automated, correct? These are all your cabs are automated, or is somebody driving them?
Somebody was driving.
What's that? What's the driver's name?
I think I've helped you quite enough, officer. You're kind of keeping me from doing my work.
Well, Janice, I would hate, for you to be involved in any sort of hindrance of a investigation of a crime.
You'll have to talk to the driver. Hold on.
Okay.
Then she makes a call. Earl, yeah, it's Imgard. We've got the fuzz down here. He wants to talk to you about a fare from a couple nights ago. Hold on. And she just passes it over to you.
Hello, this is Inspector Novak. Who am I speaking with?
This is Earl. Make another manipulation roll. This is Earl.
Earl, what's your last name, sir?
Jenkins.
Jenkins, Earl Jenkins. How long you been driving with the cab company, Metro Cab?
I don't know, a few years.
Few years. Couple nights ago, let's say it was May 16th in the evening, you picked up a female outside of the snake pit. You recall that at all?
Maybe.
Maybe? It's a yes or no question, sir.
That was a long time ago, officer.
It was only 3 nights.
You know how many fares I've picked up since then?
You know how many chaos situations you got people running out of a club from? How many you've been a part of that you've immediately picked somebody up after everybody's running out of a club? That probably stuck out to you, didn't it?
There was a woman. She was upset. The only reason why I remember is because she had a gun. I was very nervous about it, but she just jumped out at Animode Row and disappeared in the crowd. That was it. That's all I can
She
tell
didn't point the gun at you, did she, Earl?
No, but she
No.
was waving it about.
Was she saying anything? What was she saying?
Nothing of consequence.
Do you remember anything specifically?
I don't know. Just, oh my God, something like that. I don't know.
That was it? No other conversation?
No, I didn't strike up conversation with her, officer.
I mean, I understand, having a gun pointed at you is pretty scary. You didn't mention it. Can you point that somewhere else? Is there something going on?
She was obviously crazy. I didn't want to upset her any further.
Okay. And you said you dropped her off at Animod and she disappeared into the crowd.
That's right.
Did it look like she joined anybody? Could you tell?
She joined the crowd.
What'd you do after that?
Picked up another fare going out to the airport.
Earl, question. You clean your vehicle at night? You responsible to do that?
The inside, yeah, sure.
Did you happen to find anything interesting that night in the vehicle or in the taxi that was left possibly by her?
No, can't say that I did.
And I wait a minute for an awkward silence and just letting the awkward silence go for a sec.
Janice says, Officer, Earl is on the clock.
And I just kind of hang on. I don't even say anything to her. I just kind of motion at her like, hush. Earl, you sure there wasn't anything you found in the cab?
Nope. No, sir.
Okay. How do I get a hold of you if I need to get a hold of you?
Janice has got my call out.
Is Janice your mommy? What's your number?
Whoa, why the hostility there, detective? You can call me here.
I just want your direct contact. I don't need to go through Janice.
He gives you a number.
Excuse me. Earl, I thank you for your time. And I hang up before he says anything. And I look at Janice and I say, Janice, you are a stellar human being. I appreciate your time. By all the heavy sighs, I feel like I might have wasted your time, but you did not waste my time. I just want you to know.
You see that look? You see that look? That's exactly the look she's giving you.
So not amused, huh? And I turn and I leave.
So, back to you, Fenna. You're going for some downtime.
Yeah, so Fenna would have left, first went back to her apartment and did the replicant equivalent of taking a shower, whatever that would be. And then would have made herself something to eat. Probably had like a glass of wine or some kind of a beverage. And then after kind of taking the rest of the morning and kind of the mid-afternoon to kind of rest, either napping on the couch or just kind of generalized rest, on the beginning of the next shift, I would like to go to mainframe.
Tell us about your key memory, Fenna.
Ooh, let's see. Let me go back to it. So a few weeks ago at a party in a lavish penthouse suite overlooking the fashion district, I met a perfect stranger. Although I'm designed to manipulate and attract, I suffered a moment of weakness, and even though I'm a replicant and I'm supposed to obey and not feel, I'm tempted to seek out that emotion again.
You have a dream that you're back there, and you think you see that person again, and they're walking away from you, and you follow after them, and you reach out a hand and put it on their shoulder. Roll me an insight.
Insight. Watch this. Bing.
No successes.
You
reach for the shoulder and you snort and you wake up and you don't get that point of stress back, that point of result back.
Oof.
It's fucked up.
Oof.
Horrible dream.
It's a horrible dream.
So, back to you, Novak. Where did you say you're going? Remember, you haven't had any downtime yet. You've been, you have the, what's the skill called? What's that, mod?
Hardened, I believe, is the name. Hardened. No. My maximum resolve score is.
No, I think it's married to the job.
Oh, yeah, married to the job. I can go 4 shifts without downtime before suffering stress. And I have my smokes too, and those help. So, makes me pretty good. I stay awake.
Okay, where are you headed?
Excuse me, that and military army coffee. Shit's tar.
So let's see where we're at right now. Don't wanna lose track of time. So we had the morning of day 2. You both talked to the chief and then went out. Let's see, Fenna, you went down and talked to Coco and Biscuits, and you went out to Metro Cab, and then Fenna, you took what? Took a down period, and during that down period, where did you go, Novak?
During the down period, I was gonna maybe, you know what? I went back to the mainframe. Back to the tower.
Okay. You're heading back to the tower.
Yeah.
And you're taking fire.
What?
You're taking fire. Another ship.
Oh, see it, dude.
Another spinner comes up alongside of you, and they open fire on you. What do you want to do?
I know some maneuvers.
Okay, this brings us into vehicular combat, is what this does.
It's about to be vehicular homicide.
So
Vehicular manslaughter. We don't kill people.
you have two options.
Yeah.
You can try to duke it out with them, or you can try to run.
Well, it's kind of difficult to shoot by myself and drive since this thing don't have autopilot. So I'm gonna try and lose them.
Okay. Now the way this works is both sides chooses an action, and then I roll for potential obstacles, and then we both reveal what it is we've chosen to do. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And then
Yep,
there's a matrix that then determines what the result is.
Okay, let me looking
Hold
up
on,
my
so-
actions here. Combat actions.
So this won't be a combat. This vehicular combat. This will be a vehicular chase.
Vehicular chase.
Yeah.
So I assume that those actions are different than the standard actions, correct?
Nope. It looks like it's the same, just in vehicles. So you're choosing to flee.
I am
Well,
kicking
no,
the
there's-
tires and lighting the fires.
Okay, so these are your options. You can flee, you can hide, you can block, you can cut off, you stand and shoot, or other, whatever you want to run past me. But right now, you're at close range.
Okay. Let's see. Is there a page that these are on so I can just look at them without trying to?
Yeah, there is. Go to page 52 in the starter rules.
52. Working the case. Working the case. Chase maneuvers. There we are. Pursue and flee. Give me a second here.
Yeah, no worries.
Shortcut and cut off prey. Okay, so that's only by that block. So you know what? I'm gonna try and fuck with them a little bit. I'm gonna try and fly low to the ground and knock shit over as I'm flying in hopes to cause them an accident by blocking.
Okay, roll a mobility.
Ability.
Yeah,
Alright.
driving.
And that's the same under agility, correct?
Hold on, let me
Unless
see.
it's,
Let me
it's
see.
not something special, right?
Mobility. Yeah, no, that's correct. Boy, man, you kind of suck at that.
I do. Listen, I've had people drive me around. Okay, that's what an investigator status brings you.
Yeah, see, now's... Oh, well, you got a success. Okay, that's good. All right. let's see. They are going to pursue, and we are going to throw up a chase obstacle for aerial vehicle. Let's see what that does. Oh. Okay. What does that say? A huge fiery explosion from an industrial site mushrooms towards the vehicles. Each driver must make a separate driving roll to avoid it. Failure means 5 points of damage, and the chosen maneuver for the round fails.
All right.
So,
Guess I'm doing a driving maneuver.
So that would be another mobility.
It says driving, and I have driving as a choice under here. Do you want me to pick that?
Do you?
Yeah.
Where do you see it? Where do you see it?
Bottom left, under intelligence, all the way at the bottom. When I hovered, it does say maneuverability.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's basically just the same thing. But yeah, go ahead.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. It doesn't want to work. All right.
Doesn't want
it
to work.
wants an extra dice.
Yeah,
It
go.
only
With
has one d6.
Yeah, go with your mobility instead.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Okay, you start to pull. Wait a second. Let's see what they do. Hold on.
Maybe they crash too. We can get out and fight on the ground like men. A bunch of cowards in the air. Oh shit.
Yeah, you were pulled ahead with your success. That explosion makes you swerve a bit. You spin around a couple times, and they're back to extreme range, and they open fire on you again. Hold on. And your spinner takes 3 points of damage.
How many points does my spinner have?
That's a really good question. Hold on.
Okay.
Where the fuck is that? Where would that be? Let's see. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Dion, I may have been doing a thing the entire time you've been doing this fight. Did you see what I did?
Let's see. Oh, cleaned it up. Nice, dude. Looks good.
Yeah. Also, sure. If you go to mainframe, I have a couple of question marks down there that are kind of possibles.
Okay. And once you're done checking that out, DC, I got a question also.
Yeah, you got it. We're going with 16. Just right along the fender. Front left fender. Brap!
Can I bring Fenna up on my... will this cost any sort of move, bringing her up on my...
She doesn't respond.
Comedic... Oh, son of a nutcracker. And my ride, it's not anything special, right? I don't have any weapons on it attached, nothing like that. It's just me and whatever's holstered to myself.
It's very nice. This is a DS. This is a detective special.
Oh, so do I have my... Is this thing gonna fire at my command?
Let's see. Only Blade Runners enjoy the sleek Detective Special DS model, an unmarked cruiser designed for covert investigations. The envy of every officer that even seasoned badges struggle to ID on the streets. Let's see. It's got speed 120 kilometers an hour up to 250 kilometers an hour top. Maneuverability B. Oh, see, that's what. Yep. Okay, that changes things. Going forward, roll the driving. I've put in the DS Special maneuverability. We're supposed to be rolling its maneuverability, not your maneuverability. Well, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about armaments, which is weird. But a standard one has twin 50 caliber heavy machine guns. It's optional on all others. Yeah, we're going to say we have a 50 cal on this. What do you want to do? I can't hear you.
Sorry. When I get no answer from Fenna, I'm going to be trying dispatch as I'm flying.
This is dispatch.
Dispatch, I'm being chased and getting shot at. I don't know if you have any units available to come on my position and assist me.
They're on their way, Novak. Just hold on.
Copy that. So I'm gonna let's see. So in the book here it says firing from vehicles. Some advanced vehicles even have automated targeting systems within their own firearm skill and can fire at the driver's command, no action, eliminating the need for a gunner.
But to do this, that would be your action. Would be to shoot.
To stand and shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do that.
Stand and shoot? Okay, let's see what they're going to do. They're going to continue to chase you. No surprise. And let's see
what they're going to do.
Let's see what their what obstacle gets thrown up. What does it say? The chase goes low. Spinners race through narrow streets at breakneck speeds. This gives an advantage to the hide, block, and cut-off maneuver, but a disadvantage to pursue, flee, and stand and shoot. A failed pursue, flee roll will inflict points of damage to the vehicle. So they're pursuing. They continue to pursue, and it is doing, what is that? 1 die 3.
And we can't change our action after this is rolled, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I shouldn't roll away. I should roll a 6. Okay, stand by. Okay. They take 1 point of damage.
Fucking right.
And you're stand and shoot. You can, but there'll be a disadvantage. You roll at a disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Is that still driving?
No, that. Oh shit. What was it you said? That it gave you the option to shoot, and you roll what?
It just says. Let's see. Some advanced vehicles have an automated targeting system with their own firearm skill and can fire at the driver's command, no action, eliminating the need for a gunner. That's on page 53, right bottom corner.
53. Can't have automated targeting systems. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you go ahead and do that. But at disadvantage because you're flying low.
Okay.
So roll your standard attack. under combat.
Let's see. Shoot firearm.
Yep.
Let's see. Modifiers. Do I have any modifiers?
Um,
Because you did say I had a disadvantage.
yeah. But would this qualify as a large target? I would think so.
I would think so. And I guess the modifier might be. Let's see.
Yeah, go with large target, and roll a
Oops.
disadvantage. Oh, wow, nice. But what's the?
It's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7.
Yes.
Wow, I just see the dice. That's weird. Did you roll it private?
No, it says public.
No, I can see it.
Huh, I can't see it. That's weird. I just see 1 die 12, and I saw the success.
Can you click on it?
Me?
Click on the 1 die. Or just click on the 1 die 12. Like,
No, it's
click on
already,
the-
it's already gone. It's already gone.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, I can.
But okay,
I can
7 points. Damn. It starts to smoke out its rear end.
It's not where you want to smoke from, my friend.
What do you want to do?
Is he? It's still currently pursuing me, right?
Yep.
Well, after that, I'm gonna try and do the same thing. I'm gonna try and get the advantage here by popping some more rounds off.
Okay, so you're going to stand and shoot.
Yep.
Let's see. We're going to roll aerial obstacle. What happens? Chase enters a canyon between 2 massive buildings, bathed in neon light from huge billboard ads. Any hide action gets a disadvantage. And off in the distance, you hear sirens,
Yeah, baby.
and the smoking spinner breaks off. But you still
It
get your
breaks
action.
off?
Yeah, but you still get your action.
Okay. Do I get to change my action because it's breaking off, or
No.
am I still shooting?
You're still shooting.
Okay. So large target,
Yep.
no disadvantage.
No disadvantage.
Oops.
Okay. How many was that total? I don't have a total amount.
8, 2, and 7.
Holy shit.
So 18.
The
17,
the thing
17.
is in the process of turning. You catch it with another burst, right along the bottom as it's turning to, and it just starts to cartwheel. And there's a huge explosion, and debris comes raining down, and massive property damage to all the buildings located across around this section of street. What do you do?
Fuck, I'm gonna be talking to the chief about that. I'm going back to the. I'm gonna turn my ride around and see if I can investigate any of the carnage.
Okay. You land, even though it doesn't look like it from the graphic, but you land. Yeah, there's bits everywhere.
Do I see anything discernible? Body parts, license plates, IDs, fingers, toes,
Let's see.
kitchen sink?
Give me a insight.
Insight. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. There is. Yeah. Fuck.
No, nothing.
Nothing at all. Just wreckage.
Yep.
I would call up dispatch again.
This is dispatch.
This is Inspector Novak. The pursuit is over. I need a bus out here. There might be injuries, or we might just need some super glue. Anyway, we need this mess cleaned up. It hit a building.
We'll be there, Novak. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just a couple holes in the cruiser.
Help
I'll
is
make
on
it.
the way.
Thank you.
Fenna,
This is Fena.
you're coming out of your rest. No, wait, where were you going after that, by the way?
Well, I was gonna go to mainframe, but if he was going to mainframe in the meantime, that's where he was heading whenever this whole escapade went down. I would probably wake up and be going somewhere different.
Okay.
Presumably after I talked to him, first thing I would do is I would get up and I would immediately get in contact with Novak and like, hey, you know what I missed, kind of thing.
Okay, but before you react, before you get all that, you get a call and you can't see who it's from.
I answer.
Back off. Back off. Leia is long gone. You're just wasting your time. More people are gonna get hurt, including
Sorry,
yourself.
I think you have the wrong number. I didn't order asshole. What did you say?
I'm doing this for your own good. Listen to me. As a fellow replicant, back off. Let Leia go. Click.
Spicy. Can I look at the number afterward? Is there a thing afterward? Or nothing?
It's
still
masked.
just like a block number.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a number, but you call it or track it, and it doesn't go anywhere.
I love the smell of threat in the evening. It's got me chipper now. So yeah, I would immediately call up Novak. And like, I would just kind of answer the phone like normal, just so you'll never guess what happened to me.
I bet you my story's gonna top your story. Go ahead.
Oh, I like a good top. So mine was I just got a bad phone call. Apparently we're getting threatened. He has long gone and to back off. I don't know. I kind of felt like I was being threatened by a wet noodle, but yeah. So what have you got?
Do you know if it was a male or female?
Would I have perceived male or female, or did they have a
Male.
voice?
Male voice.
Male. It was a male voice.
Male voice. You didn't recognize it, huh?
Not that I know of. They only spoke probably 5 or 10 words, and 6 of them were worth of shit. But yeah, pretty much. That's what I got. What do you got?
So I left the taxi joint. I left the Metro cab.
Yep.
Leah was dropped off in Anamode Road and disappeared. Driver didn't have much to say other than that she was upset. She did have a gun out, not pointed at her, and that's where he dropped her off. And it's about all I got. No extra footage, anything like that. So that might be our next area to go. It's just kind of hunt around there. But when I left the cab, there was a gentleman, somebody pursued me and I was taking fire.
You got shot at?
I got shot at all through the
Shit.
city.
Damn, your story is cooler than mine.
It is. Wait to hear this part though. I fired back, and I fired back a little too hard, and it sent him crashing into a building. There's nothing here that I can get out of this wreckage other than an ass reaming from the chief here shortly.
Now, I want to, in my most sarcastic, smart aleck voice ever, go, make sure you fill out your report. So where are you heading now?
Well, once I get relieved on scene, I am going to have to head back to the tower. I have a feeling I'm going to have to explain this to the chief, and I also need to get my report in.
You need some backup on that, or?
Might not be a bad idea to meet me at the tower.
10-4. I'll see you at the mainframe.
Roger that.
Love you, bye. Hang up.
You get a call. Novak.
I do? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Do I see who it is?
Holden.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, you do.
I'm motherfucking left and right before I even answer this thing, and then I answered, Chief.
What the hell is going on?
So you see, I was trying to deal with the threat. I was ambushed when I walked out of the metro cab, and my aim is just too good. Chief, you taught me well.
Good aim would have disabled the vehicle. Good aim would have left a vehicle behind. Good aim might even have left a suspect. What you did... I can't even talk to you right now, Novak. I can't even talk to you right now. Don't come to my office. I don't want you here. I won't be responsible for my actions. And he hangs up.
Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Until he has a heart attack and they link me to the death.
You're on a two-parter on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so where the hell are we? I'm already losing track. So that was afternoon. Wait, we've got
busy
morning.
afternoon.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we have morning, we have afternoon, we have evening, we have night. Okay, so morning was talking to the chief, and then you went down to the mainframe, correct, Fenna? No, you went down and talked to Coco.
Yeah, I went to IR.
Biscuits and gravy.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
I went to talk to Biscuits and Gravy.
and you went out to and talked to the Metro Cab, correct?
Yep.
You took the shift. You took a shift of downtime. That would have been afternoon. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that would have been afternoon. You had your little incident. We are now in evening of day 2. What are you guys gonna do?
So we would be reconvening at the tower, I think.
Do you agree to that, Novak?
I do, absolutely.
Okay, so evening shift. You're back at the tower, day 2.
Let's see.
What are you doing?
We already looked up the personal files, didn't we? We did that.
Of
We already
who?
looked up Leah. Leah, I'm pretty sure.
You looked up Leah
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Sandor.
and Sandor. Yes,
And Sandor, we did do that. Okay.
Sandor was clean, exemplary record. Fenna had 2 forced. What do you call that? When they
Yeah,
check
she
you
had
out.
she failed the baseline twice and was
Yes, the baseline,
suspended.
and was actually sent to Wallace Corporation for a recalibration.
Yep. And then she was back on service on May 8th.
Yep. So, let's see. Going back to mainframe, I know we had plans to look up Jail Schuyler, look up his report.
Yes.
Okay. You do find something on Jail Schuyler.
Ooh.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Jail Schuyler. Okay, he spends most of his time in the offices of his Kill magazine building. Lives in an apartment upstairs. It turns out that he's been identified as the leading member of an anti-replicant empathy movement.
Do we have any sort of does he have any sort of a record that's stated something, like aggravated assault, anything like that, something that would kind of...
No, we had this. You asked this question before, and the answer is still the same. Charges were brought, but were always dropped.
Right.
How about old Earl Jenkins? Do a search on him.
Nothing.
Nothing on Earl.
Goodbye, Earl.
Norma Jean. I'm gonna do a real quick basic report on this. There was a murder here, under investigation, and send it up
Okay.
to and also a small pursuit report too. You know,
Okay.
to kind of get in the good graces of the DC again. You know, of Holden, and hopefully he.
You get a promotion point.
Oh yes.
Add that into
I
your
can
sheet.
mar-
Yeah.
I'm adding it in, baby.
Fina?
Let's see. Can we do any sort of like a mainframe search just on Kill Magazine? Any sort of like litigation issues? Any sort of like what comes up in the news on them?
Nothing.
Essentially.
That's not. There's been. Oh crap! What do you call that? Fuck! I can't think of the word. When someone badmouths you in public, there's you call that slander. Yes, but there's two words. There's verbal, which is slander, and there's written, which is
yeah. Written slander.
Libel. Yes,
Yeah,
the libel. Yeah, that was necessary, right? The libel cases have been brought, but they've all been tossed out.
Okay. So I'm thinking that me and you need to go kick the door down to Kill Magazine.
Yeah, you know, I like that idea.
Old dude got his story.
I'm nervous if we do that. That's going to be playing into their hand. It's going to add fuel to their stupid magazine. I wonder if we can. I wonder if we can bait him into a situation, maybe like on this investigation. You know, say I'm so and so, and I've got some information for you, but I need to remain anonymous, and we need to meet somewhere. Blah blah blah. You know, enough to get him to come out in the open, away from his empty, his happy little safe tree there.
I like that.
Tree of trust. You can try that if you want.
I do like that. So we have the address to the publisher location.
Yes, you do.
We don't have a contact, but I'm sure we can look that up pretty easy. In the mainframe, do we have like a contact number or anything like that?
Sure.
Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna call that up. I'm gonna call the number to that.
Kill Magazine.
Right. Hi, my name is Sandra. I need to speak to someone regarding news or information. Can I speak to perhaps Jail Schuyler?
He's the editor. He doesn't normally field information calls. I'll put you over to the reporter's desk.
Okay, thank you.
And she transfers you. This is Bob. What can I do for you?
Hi, Bob. My name is Felicia. Can I speak to you regarding some information? I need to speak to Jail Schuyler. I believe I have information that will be a great news article for you. But I want to remain anonymous. I don't. Is there any way I could set up a meeting, perhaps down at the noodle shop?
Well, what have you got?
I have some information regarding the shooting at the Snake Pit. I saw your recent article, and as vague as it is, I believe I can clear some things up for you guys. I was there.
You got to give me something. You got to give me something. So I know this isn't a wild goose chase. That you're just
so-
wasting my time.
That's absolutely true, but I also know there's 3 other magazines that have already called me this morning. So do you want the news, or do you want me to go to give it to somebody else? I like you guys personally, but I'll give it to whoever's paying me $1,500 right now.
Give me a manipulation roll.
Thank you.
Where do you want to meet?
I would like to meet at the noodle shop, whatever that noodle shop is. That
White
we found
Dragon?
over- Yep, that one.
All right. I'll meet you at the White Dragon in 2 hours.
Understand? I'll be there. So now I would get off the phone and I would say, we're meeting at the White Dragon in 2 hours.
Who we meeting?
We're meeting a guy named Bob, I guess.
Bob, huh?
Yeah.
They wouldn't give you gel, would they?
No, they wouldn't. They're pretty protective on him. But either way, I think we can fish some information out. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Can we do a quick search on Bob before we head down?
He's a reporter for the kill.
Nothing
Of any
special.
significance, no.
Bob, you're lame. What kind of investigator's life are you living?
Right. That sleazy one at that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. I guess I feel like we should try and reach Gel one more time.
Yeah, what we could do, we could call Jill, see if we can get him specifically and tell him that somebody is going to leak information to another magazine at the White Dragon in 2 hours. We could tip him off that his own person's going out there to meet him.
Yeah, maybe we can make up a story about, like, maybe it's they want to get to your agency first, like, we know you're involved in this murder and we're going to blast it all over these news sources unless you meet us at the nude bar.
Hmm.
You think?
Yeah, that might
huh?
work. That might work.
Okay.
We need to figure out how to get into contact with him specifically, though. We never did get a phone number from him or from them.
Would we be able to find one in the mainframe direct to him?
His own extension, gels? No,
Yeah.
you do not.
I mean, we could always call over there and say, hey, like, I'm a badge, and I need to talk to Jill, like, immediately, if not sooner.
Are you asking me or are you telling me? Or are you talking to Novak?
No, we're chatting back and forth. Yeah, but that shows our hand that any fake threats at that point came from a badge.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't know what the best course of action is here. I'm not very stealthy, so we couldn't do that option.
I'm good, but I'm one below the best.
Yeah, we're rocking the bottom down here. We're caboosing over here.
Yeah.
See, I don't know the easiest, like, what's the best way? Once I get him on the phone, I can about manipulate him into whatever we want to, but it's just coming up with a solid story and being able to get a hold of him.
We could just use him. We could just tell the secretary that we know he's involved in this, and that we're gonna go to another source if I don't talk to him directly now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna call back to the desk.
Reception.
Hi, this is Sandra. I called earlier. So I need to talk to Jill directly. I have found out that they're directly charging him with the murder of the person at the shooting.
Roll manipulation.
Mm. Come on, baby. Ooh, what's up?
Stand by. You hear hold music? Someone picks up the phone. Who is this?
So my name is Felicia. I have information that could be helpful to somebody named Jill Schuyler. Who am I speaking with?
This is Jill Schuyler. You know it's Jill Schuyler. Stop fucking with me. What's going on? Who is this? What do you want from me?
So I have information that is very helpful to you regarding a certain investigation that is going on right now. I need you to meet me at the White Dragon Noodles in 2 hours.
What's wrong with my office? Come to my office.
I want to remain anonymous, and I certainly don't want to be in and out of your magazine. I need you to meet me in secret.
Roll manipulation.
Oh, come on, baby.
If it's important, you can come to the office.
Fuck.
We'll protect your identity. You have my word.
Is it not important enough for you to know that I'm getting ready to have a conversation with another magazine editor in 2 hours? I'm trying to help you, but I'll also make money at the end of the day.
Bullshit.
All right, we'll see. And I hang up.
You gave him the white nude bar, right?
I did.
Well, I guess we could go down there and kind of hang out and see if he shows up.
I told him 3 hours. That way we can have at least a conversation with this guy before he decides to show up. Give us a little bit of time. I don't think he's going to show, but I left it out there.
Yeah, you never know. Desperate people do desperate things.
Just depends on how much you believe me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll try it. Otherwise, we might have to go meet him on his grounds, unfortunately.
As much as I would hate to. Wouldn't be the first time you've shot a man, though, so I'm good with it. Laugh. So I guess we'd be heading to the Dragon, right? Yeah? Or
Yeah.
You got anything else you wanted to hear?
Novak, give me a connections roll. Oh, nice. You get a call on your Kia from Coco.
Coco.
Coco, what's going on?
Novak, is that you?
Well, since the day I was born.
You're such a card. Hey, something occurred to me. There's a chance that slug, that is not LAPD issue. You heard of Bob Gorski? You know the name. He runs Bullet Bob's Runner Supplies. He sells a lot of specialized gear, a lot of RDU gear. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
I appreciate it, Coco. Hey, next visit we come in, you want me to bring you anything, let me know.
Will do. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. So, Fenna, that was Coco. They said that the bullet might not be department issue. It might actually have come from our old buddy down at Bullet Bob's Supply. So,
I didn't think about Bullet Bob's. That makes sense. Fuck.
well,
Just when you think you got something, right?
that's fine. It's another lead to follow.
That's true.
I say we go set up at the noodle shop and see if the mouse takes the bait.
Okay, and then before we leave mainframe, I want to just go ahead and put in a request for Bullet Bob. See if there's any sort of like tracking information, any sort of back and forth activity, anything of the like.
There is some Esper surveillance available.
Ooh, that's what we like to hear. Show me that beautiful bean footage.
I think the Esper wall, does it take a day?
It does. I think it does. Yeah.
Yep, it takes a shift.
Actually, that brings me up a question I'm going to send to the Esper wall before we leave then too.
So you put in the request? Esper wall request?
Yep. Yep.
And I have one more I'm going to make too. Excuse me. During my my vehicle pursuit, my chase, I'm going to see if there's any sort of footage captured of the chase that I could use, possibly
Yeah, good
of
stuff.
the suspect vehicle.
Yeah, good stuff. Good catch.
Yes, there is footage of the chase. The only thing that really strikes you is that it's a top of the line vehicle. I mean, we're talking the kind of vehicle only one of the major corporations could afford. But no markings, no identifiers, even the registration number is conspicuous by its, I don't know about absence so much as it's been defaced and there's no, you can't get a good look at it.
I'm going to call up Coco one more again.
This is Coco.
Hey, Novak again.
Hey, Novak.
They bring you the wreckage of that vehicle yet?
They're still collecting up the pieces.
Do me a favor. When it comes in, see if any pieces might match makes or models that specifically like the Wallace Corps might use. Going on a hunch here.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you.
Click.
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 I think we're gonna head down to the nude bar.
Okay.
Deputy Chief.
And you still haven't had any downtime.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Okay. And you guys head
And watch
down.
Captain Kangaroo.
So you guys head down to Little Tokyo.
Yep.
So you're sitting at the White Dragon Noodle Bar.
I'm actually not at the noodle bar. I'm kind of across the street. I got a newspaper up, but I'm
Oh, okay.
I'm watching and looking.
Jill Schuyler walks up.
And I would have obviously, so at this point I would have concealed my weapon, but anything like my badge and stuff I would have actually gave to Novak. That way if they do search my person or anything like that, they'll notice that I have a firearm, but that's it.
And as he walks up, do I notice him as he's walking up? Do I notice him beforehand?
You see him walk up.
Did I see anybody with him?
You don't see anyone with him.
Do I see anybody in the area that's kind of watching him?
Not that you notice.
Okay. I'll watch for a minute. Those liver spots.
Yeah, that's a good looking man right there.
And he's standing in the
Love to
entranceway.
like connect the dots on that, man. I mean, what?
He's standing in the entranceway, and he's looking around.
I'm just gonna let him look for a minute, and then I want to see if he like motions to anybody or makes any sort of like a. If he goes to sit down.
He's still looking.
Hey, GM, real quick.
Yeah.
If you like, I can see on Twitch it's a different scene. If you want us on that, don't forget to activate it.
Oh yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Just making sure.
Nope. You're absolutely right.
Twitch.
Oh.
Oh,
This is comforting music.
Yeah, kind of like
Novak
this.
Take a nappy.
A little nappy poo. So yeah, once I notice that he's not sitting down, then I would quick like comms over to Novak and say, where do you need us to sit where you can see us?
You're in a good spot.
All right. So I would just kind of like wad up a piece of paper, throw it at Jill, and just sit back. Like I have a hood on, obviously, but I just kind of sit back, throw a piece of paper at him.
He spins around.
And then I would just kind of, just kind of wave him to me, small.
He narrows
Like,
his eyes
almost...
and walks over to you. You the jackass been calling me? Been calling my office?
You the jackass they call Jill?
What do you want?
I want 15 chinion is what I want. 1,500 chinion.
15. Yeah, right. He looks at you again. You fucking replicant.
Why does that matter?
Ha! It matters. Only a fucking replicant would say something like that. Why are you wasting my time? What is this? What is this? This is you guys trying to get me out in the open so you can take a shot at me?
Sir, with all due respect, if I wanted you dead, you'd be dead. Sit down.
Don't threaten me, young lady. I'll tell you now, anything that you say will be in my paper tomorrow.
What are you gonna write? Random hooded person hurts my fucking feelings in a noodle shop?
Well, now that I got a picture of you, it'll certainly make for at least, a little bit of color.
Did you at least get my good side?
Replicants don't have any good sides. Now what the hell do you want?
Sit down.
He sits.
So obviously I'm not here for sources, reliable stories, none of that bullshit. But what I will tell you is I need some information from you. Otherwise, you're going to jail.
Oh! So you're a cop?
I never said that.
Yeah, all right. Well, go on then. Why am I going to jail?
So I have been doing a lot of sitting around, slumming around, and keeping my ear to the ground, and I have found out that there are 3 lead investigators from Wallace Corp directly looking into you right now.
And you're telling me this out of the kindness of your heart? No, you want 1,500 chin yen.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not going to...
You're not getting 1,500 chin yen. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
I want to take do we have like the photo of the broken glass, or like the actual like footage? I want to slide that photo over to him, or just the table.
Which broken glass? What are we talking about? Are we talking about the mirror?
Yeah, you remember the photo that you give us?
Oh,
that had,
right.
It had like pretty much the crime scene, but I want to kind of like I would have like redacted all the other stuff. There.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Stuff, but like I wanted to make it look like I took this picture myself, kind of thing. And I want to slide it over to him. I know 3 people right now that are willing to testify that you were the man who done this. That's no joke. That's no bullshit.
Bullshit. You can't threaten me, officer. You can't threaten me. And you can't bullshit a bullshitter. Roll manipulation.
I can smell gel from here.
Look, you want information? I'll give you information. Why not? But you ain't getting a dime out of me.
How about 700 Chinyan? You tell me everything that you know.
And then I print a story 2 days from now about the dirty cop that tried to shake me down. Is that what you want? Paste your face front center on the cover of the magazine. Is that what you want, Replicant?
I mean, I'm willing to take my chances. How bad do you want to get out of this?
Well, I tell you what. You make up your mind right now, in the next 20 seconds, or I walk. Do you want money? Or do you want the information that I can give you? And I'm not doing it because I'm feeling threatened by you. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. I just want to help you out. The LAPD, I'm a fine, upstanding citizen. I'd like to see justice served.
Yeah? What makes you think you can do that?
You want the information, yes or no? Or are you truly trying to shake me down? And keep in mind, that story will be printed.
Oof. Let's see. Let me see what I got. Can I like inside him a little bit to see if he's like how much he's just bluffing versus how much he's willing to do?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oof, damn it.
He doesn't seem to be bluffing.
Alright. Fuck the money, what do you know?
So the money, that was all just bullshit, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But who carries around 1,500 Chinyan? Dumbass like that. Any dumbass that does that fucking deserves to die.
And you are a detective, am I right? You know what? Don't tell me. I'll find out. I'll find out. Now, I'm telling you this because I want to help the department. All right? Now, yes, I was at the snake pit. And they had useless skin jobs dancing on the stage. And a brawl did erupt when that big albino started to argue with me and my friends. I've seen him around. I know who he is. His name's Styles. He's a replicant lover. Now, during the brawl, two of your partners, two of your kind, intervened. The man, he pulled out the pistol on the albino and started to arrest him. Then out of nowhere, the woman Blade Runner shot him point blank in the chest. That's the honest to God truth, and I've seen her there before. She used to come to the snake pit quite a bit to drink. This is all in my magazine, if you read the story. Yes, I know, Wallace Corporation, they discredit it, said it's all bullshit. It's not bullshit. I know what I saw. My feelings on this, my gut feelings on this has something to do with the replicant underground. It's got to.
What do you know about the replicant underground? What makes you think there's ties to that?
Replicants shooting replicants? I mean, come on. Something's going on. You don't have to be a genius to figure that one out. Your own kind killing one another? The Nexus Nines? The cream of the crop? The savior race that's going to save humanity and make Wallace Corporation the richest and most powerful corporation on the globe? Huh. That wasn't chance. There's no way that was chance. And I'll tell you something else for nothing. I know that they have a safe house over on, or a hideout or whatever, over near Animo Row in Sector 4. There's that vendor selling, that old guy selling the butterflies, the fake butterflies. little robotic butterfly thingies. He's called the Aurelian. I bet you $1 to donuts that he's involved. And that's all I got for you, officer.
That's a lot of information.
Yes, it is. I think a thank you is perhaps in order.
Why are you helping me?
Because I'd like to see that replicant and that replicant organization busted wide open. I'm not going to lie.
I believe that. And just so we're clear, we're not all the same.
Ah! Yeah, you are.
Thank you for your time. And I just get up, pat him on the shoulder, and leave.
Right towards the end of the conversation, I was making my way over there anyway. So I'm folding my paper up and I'm walking behind. So I'll basically, once he stands up to turn around, I'll kind of be standing right there.
And Jail turns, sees it's you, rolls his eyes, and goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake! I should have known you would be involved, Novak. You
Told you I
waste of
wasn't a detective, but he
space.
is." As I'm walking off.
I should have known." And he shakes his head in disgust. You and he go way back, Novak, way back.
You know, Gel, and I kind of lean up and I'm like, I thought something might have been rotten at this noodle bar, but it's actually just you.
You keep talking, Novak. This is all going to make wonderful prose in the next edition.
I'm just having conversation.
And I'm recording all of it.
Cool. Tell my mom hi.
Yeah, I will. When I slap her on the ass on my way out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tell her not to forget the laundry needs folded too, all right, buddy?
You disgust me.
And I kind of brush past him and I walk away into the crowd.
And he continues to sit there. And he catches the waiters, or the owner, or the proprietor's attention and places an order.
And we're pretty popular with the owner, right?
Yep.
When I watch him order it, I kind of throw my hand up in the air to kind of get his gaze momentarily, and
he looks over at you?
Just kind of shake my head and look at him and walk away. Whatever he.
And he does this.
So I walk around the corner and I meet with Fenna.
I want to hang out for a minute just to see if he makes a phone call.
Okay. Good work, by the way. You did a good job.
He
Nothing.
was a little bit more overbearing than I thought, but I think what he said was true. I think there was a lot to it, except for the replicant part. Man definitely hates replicants.
Well, you fear what you hate what you fear.
It's a fact. That's the second time today, though, that I've heard something about Animoid Row, though.
I agree. I think that's our next spot.
I believe you're right. But first, I need a drink.
I'm okay with that. Let's do it. We'll take a pause for the cause here. What do you say?
Yep, that'll work. I'm gonna try to rest for the night shift.
Could do that also. Sure.
Okay. Wow. Novak's actually in a rest?
I'm not. I'm superhuman, but even superheroes need some sleep every now and then.
He said even superhumans like a cold beer every once in a while.
Where do you guys go?
I guess we would go to the bar or some kind of pub, some kind of place where I can get a.
Let's go to BB's bar.
Maybe bar.
I mean, do you go over to Animode Road? Do you get a drink there, or do you stay here in Little Tokyo, or?
Would we know of of a bar over at Animode Row?
Yeah,
Sure, we can find one pretty quick.
yeah. But it would have to be, you guys are not on the case for it to count as, rest. You're not
Yes.
on the case.
Yeah. No, we're just having a drink, Deputy Chief.
we're just so happen to be in town.
Yeah, and if shit goes down, it's just like when I'm trying to leave a taxi cab, all innocent like. Get road rage.
It wasn't a
Get
taxi
attacked by
cab.
Wally World.
You were driving.
No, he said he was leaving the cab
I was
place.
leaving the cab.
Oh,
company.
you're talking about the Metro cab. Right.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
somebody's
gotcha.
mad because I pulled out in front of him. I guess.
Yeah, road rage. Pulled a 38 on you.
Okay, so it's a night shift. You guys go over to.
I don't go anywhere. I don't know
Road.
the token with vision in the scene.
Oh yeah. Got to change this now.
We're blind.
Blind. Apparently, if you go to Animoid Row, you drink some of their beer, you go blind for a little bit.
Now, let's see. Tell me if this makes any difference.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I got a little bit of stuff I can see now.
How about you, Novak?
Okay. Yeah, baby.
Okay, so yeah, it did carry over. Oh, well, that's good.
So
Okay.
yeah, I would be, I guess, actively trying to rest or get my.
Now the place is populated. There are a lot of people around. It's a popular night spot.
Is there a space at the bar?
Yeah, there's one right here. We'll just look around, see what you see.
Boop, 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 boop. I want bourbon, I want shots, one beer. That's what I want. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna kind of relax and, like I said, try to get that resolve back.
Sounds good. Oh, hold on, there was a good description of Animal Road. I'm looking. A lot of shops, specialized particularly in this area in synthetic animals, like cocoa. No, sorry, not cocoa, like biscuits. Different types. Reptiles, fish, exotics, primates, canines, all sorts. Butterflies, all sorts. Okay, then.
What do you want me to roll for the resolve?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna roll right now. Display downtown street events. Okay, roll.
So I'm sitting at the bar and drinking my beer and presumably eating some kind of a sandwich, some kind of pub food. And I look over and I swear that I see the perfect stranger. And I immediately, like in mid-drink, look over, and I would assume Novak's probably like talking to me about just some kind of something or whatever. And in mid-talk, I just sit the beer down, get up, and beeline outside, go try to find who I think is the perfect stranger.
What do you do, Novak?
You're muted if you're talking.
And for the viewers, the character spots a person or object from the key memory in the street. This is a stress factor 1 event. If this is an NPC, the person can even be hostile and might chase or even attack the character. Let's see what happens.
Was I muted?
Yeah,
you
you
were
were.
muted the whole time.
I turned around and I said, Fenna, what the fuck? But I follow. I keep my drink in my hand, but I'm following at a distance.
Yeah, I pretty much bust right through the doors, and I'm like looking around real quick and trying to see if I can spot him again.
Nothing. They vanished.
You were right, Fenna? And that's when I kind of make it my way up and walk. What's going on here?
I could have swore I saw something. Must be the lack of sleep and the one beer. Usually I'm not this much of a lightweight. And I turn back and I go back in, sit down,
You both
finish, just down my drink.
you both regain 1 point of resolve. If you were down.
Nice.
And let's stop it here. We're pushing 9 o'clock. Let's do a roundup.
Oh, it is 9 already. Holy
That's pretty close. Yeah, I didn't notice that either.
Wow. Okay.
We got a lot done.
Yeah, we did.
Let's start with you, Fena. Well, what's going through Fena's head?
So, Finna is kind of hardened, I guess, for only being on the force for a year. Making lead investigator and lead interrogator in a year's time is quite the feat. So she prides herself in kind of having a hardened resolve in that regard. Having her partner Novak with her is actually putting her at a lot of ease. She feels like for once she actually is in the accompaniment of a like-minded individual, and it seems like that they're getting to the point to where they can almost finish each other's thoughts and pick up after each other, and she's really kind of digging that at the moment. As far as like the case goes, we're starting to see some puzzles line in. We're starting to get a good clear picture of what happened that night, and she thinks that from now on it's just going to get easier and easier to just kind of hone in and put a target on what really happened. And as long as we can keep our heads straight and not make any sort of quick antsy moves, if we can plan and play our cards right, I think we'll solve this pretty easily.
Okay. Detective Novak?
Well, Novak is happy he got to get ruffle the feathers of Schuyler. You know, his good old buddy, old pal. So that pleased him in the evening. He probably wouldn't even need a cigarette after that. But no, with his partner, he's becoming more impressed. Obviously, you know, he's used to the old days where humans actually did this job, and she's proving to be pretty good asset, if not better. So he's quite happy to be there, and if he's able to take her under his wing a little bit, he's quite happy to do so. In terms of the case, we're making progress. After the chase, you know, that screamed some things to him. You know, maybe it's a little deeper, not just what's going on with this replicant underground, but maybe even has connections to the top at Wallace Corps, I think is the name of it, right? Wallace Corps?
Yeah, Wallace Corporation. Yeah.
So that's got him thinking a little bit, because that means they've got deep pockets, and generally that means no boundaries, and they will do what they want. So he's thinking on that angle, but we'll see where the case takes us.
Well, thank you very much, folks at home, for watching. I guess we'll have to reconvene again and see if we can get through this case. It's been fun. I'm going to cut over to the end credits. Let's see if I can
Thank
do
you,
it.
Spider Queen, for the
Spider
sub.
Queen Long, we love you.
See if I can do it without a hot mic this time.
Yeah.
Stand
Thanks
by.
for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.